Log recording supplemental. It's about 8:45 at night. Still 17th of February 2023. Well, I'm feeling a little relaxed at this point. A little inside, not insecure that much. Body's starting to regret staying in one particular position. That's the first thing. But talking about what happened in my past and talking about what happened to me and Grandma. Maybe a little bit of spiritual epiphanies here and there. I actually had family members trying to communicate me from the other side that made me feel that kind of presence. Maybe I did attribute it to God or Jesus, or maybe it was one of them, or maybe an angel, maybe something or someone. I don't know. But in talking about it, kind of helped me out a little bit there. Yeah, I know I screwed up with the damn doctor situation today. I should have seen the doctor and got things taken care of, but I didn't. But I also can't keep stressing myself to the point where I'm going to be driving myself crazy with all this damn shit. Some things all have to be done and other things don't. But I don't have to keep blaming myself for all the damn shit going through my head or through my life right now. Yeah, I still grieve, I still mourn, and that's going to continue. It's not something I like, but it's something I got to continue with. And for some people, it may not be, it may be hard for them to understand. Because sometimes I'm having a hard time trying to understand it myself. What do I expect in the next couple of days? Try to get some housework done maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Sunday is going to be the emotional or theoretical. Because I'm dreading the date because of what is going to be triggering me to do and feel at this point. Every time the date comes, I'm either trying to go to school during that time or maybe not, and experiencing a hell of a lot of grief and pain and anticipation leading up to that point. When that point happens, when that point is there, it's emotional zombie. Either I'm not feeling a damn thing, or else I'm too overwhelmed and so depressed about it that I can't function as well. There should have been something for me to commemorate, to memorialize Mama. The hardest damn thing for me to do is look at the work I've done on it regarding her memorial, her video memorial. And I know my brother I did. But the problem is there are certain musics out there that I've done that I feel like I can't even touch anymore. I still got the files. It's just hard as hell for me to deal with that that kind of situation I got to deal with. And it's, fuck. Oh, God. And I got to deal with. Why? Why? The memorials I've done in dealing with who I've lost, it's just never gotten easier. It never had. I couldn't tell you why this had to happen. I couldn't tell you why everything else went whopper jobbed. I see my family. And here's the thing, there's going to be a voice in my head probably telling me, "You're all right, John. Take it easy." Probably screaming and yelling at this point. How am I supposed to take it easy when I'm so screwed up right now and I can't even deal with this? And you want me to feel this way? Okay, you're making me scratch my head on this one. There is a music file of a lot of stuff that I actually wanted to use for Dave and Mama. And some of this music I used, I still can't even listen to as much. You know, some of the rock and roll stuff usually fits David, but somewhere in here. Bette Midler. I can't listen to that damn shit. At least not yet, anyway. So I guess this particular video, I'm going to have to put the copyright information on it. It's a Bette Midler one. And you're going to hear it from the other computer here. I'm going to hate it, but it has to. Just a little bit of it. Sorry. I gotta put it on pause. I'm gonna put you on pause because there's gonna be another song to get out there. Give me a second here. Here's the new one I think I used. It's Anne Murray. Danny's song. Sorry. Some of the other songs I've got on here, I would put on David, but I'm trying to see some of the songs that I had used for Mama. There's the songs I've got on here. It's probably what I used or for David. And I couldn't deal with it. couldn't deal with it. I just, oh my God, I can't deal with it. Um, um, Musics are important. And some of the stuff I used, some of my brother and I listened like crazy. And it was important. There's something I probably would have a hard time with regarding my brother, though. I'm going to put on pause right now because I got to check something out real fast. My mother and my brother loved jazz. They loved listening to the old music from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, big band. Benny Goodman. Benny Goodman. Doing goodbye. I gotta. I can't. Second. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Excuse me when I get gross. Just a second here. Oh, here's another. Here's another one. David. Smoking in the bed done by the late great Jerry Reed. This is what the music and Dave and I would listen to a great deal. Jerry Reed was a hero to my brother in a way. We loved watching the Smokey and the Band film like crazy, but my brother kept telling me that at one point in Jerry Reed's life that he was a trucker. My brother could relate with him. But it was the music that he did that my brother enjoyed a great deal. Everything else saved on a drive. And I'm going to be saving it also on that same drive as well. Because my tribute pales and listening to music. Hard as hell for me to do it. Hard as hell for me to appreciate it more. Bette Midler, Artie Shaw, and Benny Goodman would be putting me away at this point. And speaking of which, this is going to be Artie Shaw. My brother had told me a long time ago, and it kept reminding me ever since, that he was part of the Shaw clan. Distant relative, but still part of them, of the Shaw lineage. Begin to begin. For you, David. I don't think I could deal with any more. I don't think I could deal with any more tonight. I may edit this thing a little bit later, but yeah, I'll edit it when I can. We shared a lot of music growing up. Dave and I would be listening to a lot of radio. Mom would be pulling out the LPs. She liked Frank Sinatra, Glenn Miller. I didn't realize about Artie Shaw. Ma didn't collect anything from Bette Midler though. She didn't, and but she had listened to it on the radio a few times in some of the soft music stations. Even I was listening to them. I tried to be open-minded about certain musics as possible. Still not quite sure about rap or what they're calling R&B these days. D. Mary Dolores Buttress Reeve. She and Rick and Bob were teaching me more and more about the music my brother and I were growing up with. How to appreciate it more. Back in the 60s and 70s. Dave and I would turn on the rock station, sometimes the AM. Well, we can get FM, we'd listen to it. But we listened to a lot of music of different sorts. Riza, Columbia Records, the ones that play soul. I've forgotten those. Motown was the one I was trying to remember. Motown. I listened to Motown. It's important. Remember these things. It was part of the things I grew up under. Things I learned. Things I listened to, people I encountered. Someone I met over at Circuit City. I remember her face. I'll get to the name eventually. I remembered her. I remembered her. Meeting a living icon. Legend. Soul music. I think it's about time I'm going to have to lay down pretty shortly. This has been this is something that had to be done eventually. I had to go into the files. I had to. It's one thing to see all the pictures, but in regarding the videos, Jerry Reed, I would listen to a lot of occasions with my brother. But after that, I stopped listening to all of them because I couldn't stand the pain. I couldn't stand dealing with it or any of it. It was hard as hell because I was dealing with a lot of grief and pain from the past. A lot of it. This is the anniversary coming up. This video is for the anniversary coming up. Eventually I'll repost it again. I'll find the video, see if I can share the link again. It's somewhere there. I mean, I still have the original video, but I gotta redo the whole damn thing all over again. With the music and the artist and everything else. I had to write everything else down. But I had to redo it all. So I may do that research tomorrow. My brother's important to me, so is Mama. I couldn't tell you what her favorite drink was except coffee out of her own favorite mug. Her own favorite mug. Guess what I'll be digging out and washing tomorrow. Yeah, just got the idea for that one. Not doing the cigarettes. She wouldn't do the cigarettes anyway. She likes certain favorite candies, which I don't even have. A coffee out of her mug. I'm drinking a Coke regarding my brother. I'm drinking coffee out of my mama's cup if I can find it. If I still have it. It's 10-year coming up on Sunday. I can't deal with Sunday, but I can try dealing with Saturday. Till then.